In addition to Moz Local, there are a couple of other local SEO tools that can really help you with citations. Now, they both are a paid service, but they're relatively inexpensive, and I think you really get a lot for your money for them. So there's something that I do use for my business as well. So I want to just take a look at those, and you can decide whether or not that's something you want to use, depending on how many clients you have and how useful you would find this. But the first one is Bright Local. And the tool here is the citation tracker, which allows you to see the citations that you already have, and it allows you to track new ones as you work on them. But a big piece is that you can see what your competitors have as far as citations go, and that allows you to better determine which citations you want to go after. So what we can do is we can create a new report where you insert your information, your keywords, and I've actually already done that here, so it shows me that I have 34 active citations with a potential of an additional 83. So that is a lot of citations that I can potentially go after. Now, it looks at what the top 10 citations are, very similar to how Moz Local does this, and it shows me which of those I'm listed in and which I am not. So here it shows that I have a few that I should be going after. It will then show me my active citations that I have as of the last time I ran the report and any potential citations that I have as well. So starting back with the top citations, it lists my top 10 citations here. It shows me which of these I have and which of these are missing, so I can go and look for those. It also shows me if I have any errors here, so I can list that as well. So it's going to allow me to either view the citation or update it directly from this dashboard, which is very helpful in not having to go out and look for it manually. But then below it will list the top 50 directories, and I can go down here and look for any of those as well. Now Bright Local works with a handful of different countries, so it really depends on where the business you're working with is located if the tool will work for your particular business. But I can look through what all of my top citations are here that I have listed, so I can see what I'm already getting. If there's any that don't look familiar to me, I can go in and view the citation to make sure that's something that's up to date and something that I would want to have. This is where I want to look for my potential citations. But this allows me to see the companies that are ranked in the first 5 spots, what citations they have or don't have. So that allows me to figure out which ones I want to go after first. So for instance, the top 3 ranked websites are all listed in white pages. So that's something I'm going to want to go after if I haven't already. Now I can see none of them are on LinkedIn, so this not only shows me which I really have to go after to at least meet what my competitors are doing, but it shows me where I might be able to gain an advantage. So for instance, in these slots here, I can see that none of the top ranked sites are listed here, but these all have a high citation authority. So this is a good opportunity for me to go in and be able to list the Live, Learn, and Prosper business and potentially build additional valuable citations that the other companies do not have. Now, the second tool that I like to use is WhiteSpark's Local Citation Finder. And this really generates tons of citation opportunities for you. What you can do here is you can search for your keywords, and it's going to show you what new citations you might be able to pursue based on what the other top ranked sites have. And then it allows you to keep track of the ones that you're working on. So it's kind of a nice all-in-one tool. If you don't like the spreadsheet idea, you don't want to have to go back and go to your citations tab and make sure all that information is listed. It'll allow you to do all of that from right there. Now they say that For every keyword that you enter or key phrase that you enter, they'll be able to generate on average over 500 different citation sources. So it's definitely something that you want to look for. Now you can try it for free and it's going to give you a very limited number of searches, but it'll give you an idea of what you're working with. And then you'll be able to go in and purchase the full product if you like it and you think it's going to work for you. But here's what we can do. We can insert our country, and as you can see, they work with a lot of different countries as compared to Bright Local, so this may work for more of your clients. But Live Long and Prosper is in United States and they are in Centerville, Virginia. We're going to go after the term landscaping, and I'm not going to put in my location because as you can see they're going to put it in here and they're going to give me several different options based on my location and based on my keywords, but I can also insert a custom one here if I want to as well. So we're going to go with landscaping in Centerville, and I don't have a project set up, so that's not a big deal. You can also look for your business. So again, you can enter the location of your business. You can enter your basic NAP information here, and it's going to do a search for you based on that as well.
Whitespark will take a few minutes to generate the results for your citations, and then you'll receive an email that will give you a list of all of the citations that they have found for you. So you'll be able to go through these and you can log back into your account to view them all. But you can take a look at the domain authority of each citation. The domain authority is based on a scale of 100. So, for example, Facebook has a domain authority of 100. So, you really got to be at the level of Facebook and sites similar to that. However, that doesn't mean that the lower citation scores are necessarily bad. I like to start with anything really above 30 or so. You can even go a bit lower than that, but it really just depends on how useful you think that site would be. If you have a lot of other options, I always start with the higher domain authority ones though. But you'll be able to go through and see if these are a good match and pick the ones that you think will best fit the business and go ahead and sign up for those.
Now, Whitespark also have services where you'll be able to have them actually build the citations for you as well if that's something that you don't want to do yourself or don't have someone to outsource that to as well. But Whitespark and Bright Local are two companies that do offer premium services, but they are well worth it in terms of really saving you a lot of time with research for finding citations and helping you keep track of what you're working on.